Hi, I'm Saketaram from MEO. Air pollution in buildings, offices, costs $168 billion each year in the United States. Air pollution can reduce productivity by 75%. I started with my team to build an air quality analysis platform when my one-year-old baby was suffering from respiratory issues in Hong Kong, in order to find the root cause and to find sustainable solutions. How do business make sure that their employees are working in a high productive workspace? Usually, at best, they have one survey each year, where they survey for few days, few locations. But the air quality is not static. It's moving. It's changing over days, it's changing over weeks, over months. It's key to understand that only one piece of data doesn't bring you the whole story. Then, what we see is, why is the pollution changing over time? It's because most of the indoor pollution is coming from our own daily behavior. We bring in office furnitures, we bring in printers, chemicals with the cleaning systems. So there are many situations where the pollution is going to evolve based on our behavior. And usually, the solution that is taken is a heavy-duty one, using a lot of energy, such as air conditioning, flowing, and which is irrelevant to the pollution we want to treat. So we have a massive information in our platform that is released thanks to business analysis and business intelligence engines. That's the only way to understand the root cause of the pollution. That's the only way to get to the sustainable solution and not freak out on one spike, but really look with a cold-blooded in a cold-blooded way, what is the root cause and work on that. So we make it affordable for buildings and for offices, and we provide our solution at 8 cents US dollars per square foot per month. MEO is at the forefront of the real estate transformation using data. We look at grade A buildings, offices, businesses, and governments who are looking to higher productivity. They are currently unserviced by this kind of continuous monitoring to take the right actions. With my team, we started to deploy. Oh, I'm a bit lagged. So with my team, we started to deploy. Let's keep this one. With my team, we started to deploy in Hong Kong, in Paris, in offices, in gyms, and in schools. We are now looking for fundraising and for partners for our growth stage. MEO is at the front. MEO is well placed, well positioned for the challenges of growing concerns of health and pollution. Let's get higher productivity and let's get wellness in offices with MEO. Thank you.
Quick question. What's the so what after assessing air quality? And I say this so what because you have to close the loop. You know, I know my office is dusty. So what? What happens after that after you assess?
Actually, we have a lot of data in shopping malls, in offices. So what we see is we all assume what is air quality. But actually, air quality is not like only one. Can I go back or not? It's okay. Air quality is not like dusty, spiky, dusty. Actually, when we look at dust, those are particles. But we have particles and we have gases. So you can have a dusty office and somebody running around and you have a spike of dust, which is not an issue actually. And then you can have somebody coming for cleaning the desk. And this is causing a spike in VOC that might last if you don't have enough ventilation. So not knowing the data is like exactly like now we provide you the CCTV for all the invisible things that affect your body because you breathe 20,000 liters of air. So it's really a matter of the so what is once you know exactly what's happening, you can decide if it's something that is something you want to act on it because it's not just a spike, it's lasting for time, or if you just don't want to do something. And to do something, because the source is very different. It could be ventilation, just opening the windows, if you can open the windows. It could be increase the ventilation. It could be changing filters for the air conditioning, because we assume it's good, but it might be full of dust. So based on the particles, based on the patterns, based on how fast it goes up and down, we see what could be the source, and then you can act on the source.
So who are your principal business partners for marketing your product? Is it facility management companies, or who are you going after?
So we are specially targeting big tenants. We are currently in contract with a big energy company. We are in contract with a big consultancy company. We are with schools, so both in Paris and Hong Kong, with schools and gyms. So we are more on big tenants.
Who are the competitors?
So we have a bunch of competitors who are not really our competitors. The reason is nobody is doing business intelligence. So they might market that, but there's no business intelligence. So if we can't go back to the slide, they are not doing business intelligence. And top of that, what they might advertise and they are really not doing is fleet management. Fleet management is the ability to map a full building that is covered, all surface is covered, and you know if something is happening in one place where this pollution flows through the ventilation system, and you can then act on it.
All right. Thank you very much.